Second, the intimate relationship between two events. A couple of questions needs to be asked. A. Why is there an intimate relationship between the use of chemical weapons in Syria and the repression of the Brotherhood for Democracy Association in Vietnam? B. Why, without proper cause, Communist Senior General Tang Duc Dao commented in support of al-Assad of distant Syria and in indirect support of Putin of Russia and Rouhani of Iran? Although the political situations and environments of Vietnam and Syria differ, they still have lots in common. Both the Communist Party of Vietnam (CPV) and the Arab Socialist Ba'ath Party (ASBP) originate from the Soviet socialist mold. Vietnam has Article 4 of the Constitution modeled after Article 6 of the Soviet Constitution, while Syria until 2012 had Article 8, which stipulates similarly as follows. The Arab Socialist Ba'ath Party is the party leading society and government. This party leads a progressive and patriotic front with the aim of uniting the forces of the whole nation to serve the purposes of the Arab nation. Besides the crucial point that both Article 4 of Vietnam and Article 8 of Syria affirm the leadership of the respective parties, both parties have front entities to consolidate their leadership role. In Vietnam, the CPV has the Patriotic Front, and before 1975, the Democratic Party and the Socialist Party as front organizations. In Syria, likewise, the ASBP leads the Progressive Front, its equivalent of the Vietnamese Patriotic Front, comprising 8 smaller political parties such as the Arab Socialist Movement, 2 Syrian Communist Party factions and a number of other elements. Under international and opposition pressure, in 2012, Article 8 was abolished. But this is only in form. In practice, the ASBP has sole political power. For the above reasons, both the massacre of people in Doma by chemical weapons and the brutal repression of human rights through the conviction and sentencing of members of the Brotherhood for Democracy originate from the intrinsically identical natures of both dictatorship born of the Communist Third International. In particular, when Senior General Tang Duc Dao refers to the government of the current Syrian president as a constitutional, legal, internationally recognized government, he refers indirectly to a concept that dictators of the world are enamored with. That is the concept of national sovereignty. Like all other communist leaders, he fails to mention the concept of human rights. The relationship between these two key concepts forms the essence of the world political order post-World War II.